guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Gary, aka the Plastic Boy. Today's video is all going to be about the Dior Airflash, but I haven't got any prep on, any moisturizer, so I thought I'll just talk you through what I do before I put on any foundation or any skincare products. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with the Glossier bubble wrap. It's basically an eye cream which is supposed to be super hydrating. You can use it on the lips and the eyes, but I only use it on the eyes because I'm not sure how I feel about putting eye cream on the lips, even though it is a super moisturizing eye and lip cream. It just seems a tiny bit mad, but I do really like it. And also, before I continue, if you guys want to subscribe, click that bell button just so you're notified when I upload a new video. It would really help me out if you guys would subscribe and join the fam. So anyway, yeah, I'm just prepping the skin. I'm trying to think, oh, there it is. So I'm going to use the LMS Peptide Adaptive Day Cream Moisturizer. So I basically went to a masterclass. If you guys follow Katie Jane Hughes, she's a really cool makeup artist on Instagram, and she did a masterclass with LMS, and she just kind of taught me new tricks on how to apply moisturizer, because I'm really oily in the T-zone. So she puts moisturizer as you would put highlight, so you'd put somewhere you only need it and where the high points are. So she went up here, and then she went up here. She did the chin as well. Okay, police, now you want to come. So she did the chin here and then up here, and then she sort of blend. Actually, I need to put a bit more on because my skin's hella dry. So then what she did was she literally blends it like this, blends it up. You put a bit where you need it on the chin, and then you take the rest and just go in places that you need moisturizer. So you don't put moisturizer directly in where you're gonna get oily. So for me, I've got a really oily T-zone, so you just wouldn't put a lot of moisturizer there, because when you put foundation on and concealer and powder, it's all just gonna build up and them oils are gonna really seep through. So I really like this trick, and it just kind of gives your skin that really nice glow. This cream legit smells amazing. It smells insane. So what I'm also going to do, I'm also going to use the Dior Capture Youth Glow Booster. So Dior sent me this a while ago, and I actually forgot I actually had it, and then I seen someone actually use on Instagram stories, and I thought, oh my god, I've got that. So I just put some on the cheeks to add me a bit of more glow, because I love my cheeks glowing. I've actually been quite, not natural, but I haven't been wearing as much makeup as I normally do, you know. I just want something a bit cuter, so that's kind of my prep read. I don't do anything too crazy. I'll obviously put SPF on, but I'm actually not going anywhere. So, but I should really put some on, just because sun rays are always beeping through those windows, you know? Okay, so I'm legit gonna go in with the NMS Pro Collagen Into Smooth Filter Primer. So I literally got this when I went to the Katie Hughes masterclass. It was so good, and I really like this primer just because it doesn't feel too silicone-y, but it also mattifies the skin. It's super cute. And then I'm also gonna go with another primer if I can find it. So actually I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. How cute is this one? They actually sent this to me before I went away to Coachella. So this one's a really cute travel size one, just because the other one is hella big and there's just no need to travel that way with it. So I'll just put some, oops, that's too much. I'll just put some on the cheeks, anywhere where my skin just may be not as smooth. This has I think it's got 90% silk in it, which is obviously amazing. Okay, so I'd probably do brows first, but I haven't got anything on my brows, and I really think that my brows have been looking super cute recently. I've just had them threaded, and I just don't feel like I need as much product as I normally do, just because they're all microbladed, by the way. So now onto the big boy. So this is Dior Airflash. Have a look at it, super cute. So I went to New York about 3 weeks ago, I let you guys know, and I was actually in Sephora, and I was just looking past, wasn't looking for anything in specific, and I was like, oh my god, Dior have added 4 new shades to their Airflash. No, I think maybe 3 shades. And then I said to the woman, oh my god, is this new? She was like, yeah, they've added more shades, it's amazing. Because I remember the last time I went to New York, no, was it New York? It must have been LA, and I was in Sephora, and I actually picked up 6N, and the woman was like, oh my god, this will suit your skin tone so much, it's amazing. And I was a bit tipsy at the time, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then when I woke up the next morning and I actually used it, it was actually so light for me. It was called Mocha, but it really is, actually it is kind of a Mocha color, but it was just too light. It was a bit like an NC45. It was very golden and very too light for me, so I was just a bit upset. But anyway, I picked up this one, which is called 8N. I actually wanted 7N, but 7N was out of stock in all the Sephora's I went to New York, and I think it's out of stock everywhere in the USA. So when I came back, I was super excited, and I just thought, oh my god, like I wonder when this is gonna come out in the UK. So I basically got my manager to email Dior and asked them if this was gonna come out in the UK, and unfortunately this is super annoying. Dior are only releasing it in the States, so it won't ever be in the UK for now. I know they've got the face and body foundation, but it's just so annoying. Like, what the hell? Obviously I'm rambling on, but it's just so annoying that Dior wouldn't think to release it globally. Do you know what I mean? Like, people want to try it out as well, and it just makes me kind of sad. But anyway, let's get on to trying this. I have tried it already, but I want you guys to see the finish and how sickening it is. Okay, so what you do, you just shake it before you use it. It's so weird using this on your face, but I actually used this first time on Instagram live, and it actually is really good. I'm going to do one side of my face so you guys can see. Okay, let me breathe because it does smell a bit deodorant-y, so let's do it. Okay. Ah! Can you guys see? Can you guys see? It's basically just giving me like an airbrush finish. Let me apply some more down there. See? Can you guys see? It's, okay, 8 is a tiny bit dark for me, but the finish is so stunning. I just feel like they need to release this globally because it's so nice. To be fair, I think it was like $58, but I really, really love the finish. It's so nice. Like, I just cannot cope. It's kind of like an airbrush finish. You can literally use a beauty blender just to like dab any bits in. If you want to make it a bit stronger, you just spray your beauty blender directly and just blend it on like that, and it gives you so much coverage. Like, look at all of that. Okay, it is a bit too dark for me, which I don't really mind because I can like, I'll get darker in the summer anyway, but I could just highlight to like kind of disguise it. And you do have to cover your brows because it will go on your brows, but it's just such a nice, beautiful, like kind of like airbrush finish. It makes me look very healthy. I live for it. You can kind of see how this foundation is so dark for me because you can see that my lighter bits of my skin are naturally highlighted, but it's such a beautiful foundation. I don't mind it being too dark. I would rather something be too dark than too light. And thank you guys for the love in the last Juvia's Place video. I can see I can't win. A lot of you guys were like, 300 is your color. And a lot of people were like, why didn't you use 150? I just felt like I wanted to use something I was safe with, because I will use 150 eventually in a video, but I just felt like there was so many shades I could have used in the Juvia's Place foundation that I was a tiny bit mad. But I really like this foundation. Okay, it's a bit dark for me. I look a bit crazy because I've got no concealer on and bits of skin are seeping through, but I think it's just one of those things where I have to make it work because I do like this foundation. So pretty. Like, look how nice that is. So I'm just gonna use some NARS Cafe to bring back some of the under eye color. It's because I'm looking very one-dimensional. It's just really not cute. So have you guys got any summer plans? I really can't believe it's like 6 months into the year. It's a tiny bit mad because I felt like I've done a lot, but I just feel like I'm 30 this year. How crazy is that? I feel so depressed. I feel so old. Like, what the hell? I thought I'd be married by now. I thought I'd have a child. Like, I don't know. It's just a bit crazy, but obviously I'm so happy just to even like be alive, be breathing, be healthy. But this year just totally needs to slow down because it's on 100 at the moment and I've got shit to do. Okay. So guys, I've actually been loving the Fenty concealer recently. I've just gotten back into it. I remember when I first used it, I liked it, but I wasn't crazy about it. I was just like, okay, it's not a concealer I can see myself using all the time, just because it's a kind of, it's not sticky, but it's a tiny bit tacky. I'm just like, I'm not gonna use it, but I really like it. Like, I just like setting it because it doesn't take that long to like, it doesn't dry as fast. That's what I mean. You have a bit of playtime, so I can do my contour, I can do everything. So I've been really, really loving it. It's just been super, super bomb. This concealer just blends out so easy. It's super, super nice, and I feel like it's kind of balancing out the Dior Airflash. You know what's kind of mad to me? I was actually thinking like years ago, I remember when I went to Dior, like I might have been like 18 and my friend actually bought Airflash. I remember the first time he got it, I was like, oh my god, it looks so good on you. And I remember going to the counter and they were like, oh sorry, we don't have your color. And this was a time where Dior didn't have face and body. They didn't have, I think they had like one shade for a black person. It was so red. I remember back then actually, the only person I could really get a color off was MAC or Bobbi Brown. And I just feel like now, oh my god, everyone's doing dark shades. But back then, when I think about it, no brand did any dark shades, and it just kind of makes you think like, in society, I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like in society, like how could you not produce shades for every skin tone? Like I know things were different back then, but it's just like, why wasn't that at the forefront of when making a product anyway? And it's just really, really sad, because I'm glad now kids are growing up to when they're like teenagers, there'll be colors for them, there was full inclusive, but back then inclusivity was actually not around. It's just kind of sad because it didn't affect me back then, but when I think about it now, there was actually nothing out there, and it's just like, what the hell? This is why sometimes you just have to like make your own change and do your own things. That's why I really rate brands like Black Up and Iman Cosmetics and just brands that are paving the way, even like Mented Cosmetics, Beauty Bakery, because they're really like paving the way and making change, because there's no point fighting these companies that aren't producing shades for you. Even today, like there's some brands still on beauty counters that aren't even producing dark shades, and it's just kind of disgusting really. It just kind of shows you what their mentality is. And so I won't even like, you know, I don't know what to say, like I won't even give them any notice by even tweeting about it or saying anything, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to like be like, oh my god, you're not producing dark shades, blah blah. You're just giving them publicity. It's a bit mad really. So I'm gonna go in with the Fenty concealer in 490 to contour. Also super cute shade. I love this Fenty concealer because even though it is a bit tacky, it just, I don't know, I've really been into it at the moment. Let me guys know what your favorite concealer is, because I feel like concealer is one of those things that brands are bringing out like water. It's actually mad. Like first I love the Colourpop one, then I love the KKW one, then I really loved the MAC one. I just feel like with concealers there's so many. I don't think I found a concealer yet that I like ride or die. Like I was using the, what concealer was I using, and I really liked it. I really like the Too Faced one actually. That one's really nice, but it is a tiny bit dewy, but I really like the component. I love the size of it. Oh yeah, and I also really like the Juvia's Place one, but I just feel like there hasn't been a concealer that's made me feel like amazing. I love the Tarte Shape Tape, but I just feel like that one's just a tiny bit too drying for me, you know. But this concealer is just so banging, like sis. Okay, so what I've done is I've literally mixed my Huda Beauty Knuffer powder and my Laura Mercier translucent. I've been loving this trick ever since I saw someone on Instagram do it. I just mix them in this pot here, then I just empty it out into a bin after, because I don't want it to mix into my Huda Beauty powder then mess it up, because obviously it's a thing you just want to do, you know, so you do a little snatch. And what I've been doing recently is setting my concealer with a brush like this only in the areas I need it, because it's really going to make your highlight pop and stand the fuck out. Okay, so what you're going to do is you want to dip up your brush in the powder like that and just press it into the areas where you only need the powder, just because you don't want to go over the cheeks, just because you want to leave the cheeks looking moist. And when you put your highlighter on, it really sticks to the product and make it really cute. So as you guys can see, I've literally only put the powder under here, 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 and on my T-zone as well. As you can see, my cheeks still have this beautiful, really nice sheen. I'm going to go in with a bronzer now. I'm going to go in with the Mocha Mami by Fenty, my favorite bronzer ever. And just give my cheeks a bit of warmth. I really like this because it has a red undertone. And you guys know, for bronzer, I like looking a bit sun-kissed. I like looking a bit snatched. I'm going to take the Fenty brush and then I kind of do it quite high just because I don't want it to be quite low, as sometimes I feel like this can really, I don't know, drag down the face. I'm still not touching the cheeks. I want the cheeks to stay moist, so when I do that highlight, it's just really nice. And I feel like my cheeks are kind of moist because I did that skin prep with the Elemis cream. Honestly, that cream is so nice. I'm not sure how much it is, but I'll definitely link it down in the description bar below. I feel like Elemis, I didn't actually know Elemis was a UK brand. I thought it was American, but when I was watching Katie Jane Hughes' Instagram live, she actually said it was a British brand, but it actually makes sense because Elemis is everywhere. It's in Harvey Nichols, it's in Selfridges, it's in a lot of places. Okay, so I basically set my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powder. I actually got this recommendation of Alyssa Ashley when she did her Sephora VIB sale. I actually picked this up when I went to New York because obviously you can't get it in England because we don't have a Sephora. But should have set everything. I'm really liking the way this Airflash looks. And the thing is about this foundation, it literally feels like I've got nothing on. Like, it feels like I've got nothing on my skin. I put some of that Fenty bronzer in my crease. So I'm going to go in now with this Surratt pomade. I actually forgot I had this and actually found it the other day. This has to be one of the best eyebrow pomades I've ever used. I'm actually gonna put some in my brow. Okay, so basically with this pomade, what it is that basically it looks kind of whitish and gluey-ish, but it actually dries down to a clear finish. What I normally do, I kind of comb it down in my brows and comb it up, just so the product gets through every single hair in my brows. I really, really love this, and it just, what I noticed about this pomade is, it gives my brows that really fluffy kind of, I don't know, bushy brow without making it too like hard and tacky. This pomade is so nice. It's on a bit on the pricey side, but it's actually worth it because I've had it literally for like almost a year, and it's just so bomb. So you're gonna go in with Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit, and literally just pull it into the hairs, like do kind of like little strokes. With Benefit, I feel like they do the best brow products ever, period. Obviously them and Anastasia kill it with brow products. I just love it because it's super thin, and I can use number 5 and number 6, but number 5 is basically my perfect brow shade. It's so nice because I feel like sometimes brow pencils can be quite warm or very, very dark, and obviously you guys know I love a strong brow, but for this purpose of the video, let me guys know if you like my kind of natural brow. I'm trying to like switch it up and do new looks for you guys, so let me know if you like this brow, and then basically just gonna set it again. Okay, so let me guys know if you like this brow. You know, it's a bit different from me. Okay, so before putting your highlight, I'm gonna put this blush on. It's by Kajal Beauty. It's called Saucey. So what you do is, it's like a stamp. I think it's kind of like a K beauty product. Yeah, so it's got a stamp like this. I have swatched it, and then you dip it into this. It's so cute. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm not sure what kind of finish it is, but if this fucks up my makeup, I'm gonna have to slap someone down, honestly. But it's so cute. I just love it. It's just like, Okay, so I put that blush on. It's super easy. Just basically stamp it into the component, and then you place it anywhere on the cheek, and you can blend it out with a blush. And the formula is a tiny bit sheer. I feel it's gonna be a tiny bit more pigmented than that, but I guess I can just use another shade because they sent me a few. But it's super cute. Okay, so I'm basically gonna add some highlight, my favorite highlight, which is Dose of Colors Royal Hotness. Because this cheek is a bit wet, that highlight's just gonna grab on a tiny bit more better. I'm gonna use a Morphe, this hasn't got a number, but it's this one here, and I'm just gonna put it on the cheek like this. So nice. I'm not gonna put too much on, but I'm just gonna blend it like that. As you can see, it's just gripping on so beautifully because this bit of my cheek is still a bit tacky, so I'm just gonna blend it down into the blush. Okay, so I've added that highlight, and what I'm gonna do to make it really pop, I normally have like a Pantograph one for this, but I can't find it anywhere, so I'm gonna use the Infinity Glass Glow Primer by Linda Hallberg for the lips and the eyes. I'm actually gonna put a bit on my hand, a tiny bit, because this is a tiny bit more on the tacky side. And then I'm just gonna blend it on top of my hand. Can you see how glossy it is there? And then I'm gonna take a brush, and I'm just gonna place it lightly on top of the highlight like that. It's really just gonna make it pop and give it a more 3D effect, because sometimes powder can be a bit mad. You can just see how much it's just popping. It's just giving my skin more of like a glass finish. So nice. So guys, this is the finished look. So it's very natural, very glowy. I love the foundation. Even though I put so much products on top, like layered it, put powders, it still kept its kind of natural kind of airbrush finish, and I feel like I really like this. It's kind of sad that I won't be able to repurchase this in the UK. I would have to like order it from the States or actually go there, because it's really hard to ship aerosol from the States to the UK. So I'll probably have to get like one of my friends to get it for me whenever they go to the States next. On the lips, I kind of finished it off with Taupe by Becca, Dose K by Kylie, and then the Colour Pop Gloss in Few. So these two as a combo, and obviously the KKW lip liner in number 3. So I'm actually loving the way this looks. Let me guys know if you tried the Airflash in that shade. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it's not like a super beat snatch look as sometimes I already do before, but let me guys know in the comments down below if you've already tried it, or if you're gonna try it, or if you're gonna purchase it. And don't forget to click that subscribe button. I shall see you in my next video, guys. Bye.